Yeah, so today we're going to talk about how to hold your trade longer. So I'm sure everybody have issue of closing early and not being able to hold your trade. So I'm going to give some tips or ways in which you can help yourself in holding your trade longer. So now, the first thing you need to know before we start is first most important thing, you you must first accept the risks. So the first thing is to take your mind away from the stop loss. You cannot hold your trade longer if you are focusing on price hitting your stop loss. So for this class or for this video, we won't be thinking about price hitting our stop loss. So there, because you can't hold your trade if you are thinking about price hitting your stop loss. There's no how it will work. So first, you must accept the risk that okay, I'm no longer worried about price hitting my stop loss. Price can hit my stop loss. That's the first thing. That's the first most important thing. When you have accept this stuff, then we can now go forward. So the first stuff is the first. Okay, let's say this is number one. So number two is use of trend line. So I'll probably show you guys how to use trend line to also trade longer. So it's not the idea is that it's not the normal idea that when price is going up, you connect two level into space. This is probably not the way I use it. It's something different. So I'll try and explain the idea of trend line. So now let's say this is your area of interest. Most of you know the way we trade now. If you don't know how we trade, you can probably check our Telegram channel for the way we trade. Our stop loss is usually 5 pips. We don't use we don't use last stop loss, so it's maximum of 5 pips. So now let's say this is our area of interest for our trade. So the price will turn back here. This is where we're going to click our sell button. So I'm selling here, stop loss is here, price is coming down. So now this is where we use our trend line. We just draw the trend line. It doesn't matter how you draw it, but just draw it above the price. So as long as the price is coming down below the trend line, you don't have to worry. So now, if you feel that you don't want to take this too much risks, you don't want to have this many drawdown, then you can easily adjust your trend line following the price. So as soon as you see the price going above the trend line, then you can close your trade. But as long as the price have not yet hit the trend line, then don't do anything. Leave it. It's that straightforward. So yeah, that's one of the way we use our trend line. Then number two, or probably number three, with timing of trade. Yeah, this is when you place your trade and you decide not to do anything after a series of time have passed. So I'm going to explain how I usually do it. So using this same trade scenario, the time with the series of time we use is this. The time it take for the price to move up from this place to here, the time it took to get up. It will probably take 2 hours to go up. Then we decide that when it's coming down, for the next 2 hours, we won't do anything until 2 hours have passed. Yeah, so you just take your trade, and since it took 2 hours to go up, you just leave it for the next 2 hours and come back after 2 hours. So maybe when you come back after 2 hours, you might probably see it somewhere like this. It's a lock. But if you see it somewhere around there, then you cannot apply the trend line stuff to it so that you know where to close. Yeah, that's probably another trick. So now the fourth or third trick is trading is trading can be very impulsive, like very impulsive. Like you might just see profit and just rush and close it. Like just rush and close it. So this way, for this way you have to catch yourself in the yard. Anytime you see yourself, anytime you see yourself about closing your trade, just probably stop and do this. So for this one, anytime you see yourself about taking a trade, you just instead of closing the trade, you just put the stop loss TV pip TV pips above or below the current price, depending on whether you want to close a buy or a sell. Yeah, you just put the stop loss TV pips above or below. So instead of closing at that point, just put the TV pips below that price. It's the same thing as closing, just that now you have a chance that okay, it might go further. So this number 4, it should be the one that should probably be the most helpful, because trading in the real time, you probably tend to forget all your plan because you are rushing. Like, I'm in profit, let me close and secure profit. So this TV pip above or below the current price is probably going to be very helpful. So instead of closing, just put the stop loss TV pip below or above the price. So yeah, so these are probably the idea. Then there's a fifth one, number 5. Number 5. This is number 5. Okay, breaking market structure. This number 5 is probably used together with number 2. So you don't have to try everything. You can just probably take them one at a time. So this number 5 is when is when the this number 5 is when the market is probably coming down and there's a break in trend line. Okay, after I adjust this trend line, and there's a break in trend line, and there's a break in trend line. So according to rule number 2, when you see the break in trend line, you have to close. But now rule number 5 is making it longer. You have to wait for break of this structure, because the price can just get here and keep on falling, but you close just because of the trend line. So now no one is better than the other, because you don't know if the price is just going to push up from here. So in this case, you closing at case number 2 will be actually better. And same thing, you don't know if price is going to reach here and drop down. So in this case, you waiting for case number 5 will be better. So it's not a case of this is better than this. Nope. So you can decide to take that extra risk factor to probably hold the trade to see what's going to happen. So it might just shoot up. That'll be bad. So yeah, so that's all for how to hold your trade longer. So I'll probably go to the charts. Let's probably go to the charts to probably do some example. Okay, I think that's series of trade, yeah. So now I think let's probably okay. I'm not really going to teach entry and stuff, but the idea is that okay, this is supply and demand zone. So now using case number, I think I think that's case number using case number three, yeah, because each market structure have different keys that make sense. So now if I enter in this trade, I'm going to use case number three. Case number three is still timing the trade. So this is the nearest structure. So the time it took from the price to move from year to year is probably about 19 hours. So this means that once I take this trade and once I've accepted my risks, for the next 19 hours, I'll probably not do anything. So this is probably 19 hours. So this is where 19 hours probably stop at. So for the next 19 hours, you probably not do anything. So let's see how it goes. So it is at this case, you will now be like, okay, it's 19 hours have passed. 19 hours have passed. What what should I do? So now, after 19 hours, you can probably see that the price is ranging. So now, you can now add probably case number two, trend line. So you can just draw your trend line and just wait. So like, if the price towards this trend line, I just close. It's looking like a bad trade. So this is probably when you now add case number two to the case number two and to the case number three. Yeah. So let's see what happened. So in this case, you probably want to close there. So this is what we mean by case number three. Just doing a trade line and waiting for price to touch the trade line. You probably want to close there. So now remember case number five. I'm sorry, I'm going to and through the cases. So remember case number five, breaking market structure. So you can decide to become stronger and be like, okay, I don't want to close now. Let me wait for breaking market structure to see what's going to happen. So this is probably you trying to add case number five to your trade. So if you close in case number two right now, you probably close in probably 80 pips. But if you decide to wait for this, you might have a chance of closing in 50 pips. So you are probably risking 30 pips just for the sake of the entire move. So yeah, so we can probably see that even at this, there was a break in structure, but market still shoot up. So the market can be super random. The market can be super random. The market can be very super random. So yeah, for this case, it's probably going to be probably a bad trade. But let's move on to other cases. So now this probably another trade. Probably this is the other block, same stuff, supply and demand zone, supply and demand zone. I'm not talking about entry stuff. So now this case, applying use of trend line. So you just do your trend line and be like, okay, if the price go above my trend line, I close. So it doesn't matter how you draw the trend line. It doesn't really matter how you draw it. So you can be like, if the price go above my trend line, I'm going to close. Or yeah, I forgot to add case number. I think that's, let me check the case number. Yeah, I forgot to add case number three, timing of the trade. So let's go back. So now for this one, case number three says that this is the low. from here to here is about eight bars. It's about 8 bars. Sorry, TV hours and 36 minutes. So it means that for the next TV hours, 36 minutes, I'm probably not going to do anything. So this, yeah, so for the next 3 hours, I won't do anything. At first, I've accepted the risks. So let's see. So this when 3 hours have passed. So after that, you cannot apply case number 2 to it during your trading. Probably you can probably decide to trade like this. It's up to you. There's no, it's not connecting. You're not connecting anything. It's just like up to you. So in this case, I can't be like now, okay, I'm going to hold this trade as long as it's not going above my trend line. So this, after you have done case number 3, you're now adding case number 2. So let's see. So yeah, in this case, you probably catch this move just by following this simple case number 2. So if you feel that you don't want the price to probably go up like this, this is too much room, then it's up to you to simply adjust your trend line again. So in this case, they'll probably give you this room and be like, okay, once it touches my trend line, I'll probably close. So yeah, so at this case, you probably close here. So if you close, you probably owe your trade as long. So this is case number 3. So now case number 4, I think, let me check case. Yeah, case number 5. So you can decide to wait for case number 5 or just close after case number 2. So case number 5 is saying, okay, just wait and see breaking market structure. Just wait and see. So let's apply case number 5. So in case number 2, we'll probably close with probably 170 TV pips. But in case number 5, we might close with 130 pips, so we're probably risking way more. So let's see. So in this case, probably case number 5 probably hold a little bit longer than you will get when you use case number 2. So yeah, so you can see where case number 5 is better than case number 2. So there's no one is better than the other. Only that would be the honest truth. It's just with experience, you probably know the one that is sharper and better to use. Yeah, I plan to make this video 10 minutes. I'm getting to 20 minutes. So you guys should be able to do something. If you enjoy the class being longer than 20 minutes, if you're okay with it being 40 minutes or probably 1 hour, just let me know in the comment section. But personally, I don't like watching videos that is probably more than 20 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, so that's all, guys. And don't forget to share this video and subscribe or like. So yeah, if you don't know about me, let me just talk about, it's boring. Just join the Telegram channel, HChatFS, or you can message me directly on Telegram, Messi Lester, Messi Lester, Messi Lester. Oh shit. Then just check the description. You probably see it there. But if anything, join the public channel and please do it to share this video. Yeah, that's all for today, guys. I'll probably talk about this stuff again, but I hope you get the idea. Yeah, take care, guys.